So today I'm trying for the summit of Mount McGilvery. Sounds like we got a really windy day. This could be fun. And tomorrow I got the van booked in to get that catalytic converter replaced on warranty. So hoping we can finally get that check engine light solved. And I think the fuse for my alternator may also arrive tomorrow. So this could be the video where we get it done. It could be really difficult to install it because the polar vortex is coming. The temperatures are supposed to plunge down to the -30s, if not colder. I'm wondering if I should drive further north, see if I can hit -40 in that van. In the minivan, I was confident that thing could do -50 comfortably. But with this van, I'm not too sure. With those curtains up front though, it does make a difference because I'm not heating up the front end of the vehicle anymore. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. I decided to turn around on that one. I couldn't find a safe way across that slope with all the snow and ice, and the avalanche conditions were kind of ripe. When you got that hardened layer of snow resting on top of the powder, it's really dangerous. It can let go at any second. And I got a crock pot in my life that I need to take care of. So we'll come back in the summer and try this one again. Okay, the van's all fixed up. The catalytic converter has been replaced, so I'm all free and clear now. And I received some mail today. I hope this will be enough quilt binding to finish up all my curtains. And this came just in time because they're forecasting close to -40 degrees further north this weekend. So I'll get all the curtains done today, then head on up there tomorrow. I bottomed out at -37 degrees in the minivan, so this could be it, a new cold weather record for me. But yeah, let's get these curtains done now. It's time for sewing episode number 2 with a vengeance. So it was -20 degrees Celsius here last night, and I had to keep the diesel heater cranked pretty much all night long to keep it. I'd say it's like 12 degrees in here right now, so adding like another 20 degrees of coldness on top of this could be a problem, but I said I was going to do it, so we're going to do it. I think that's why people watch this channel, to see me suffer, or maybe it's time to grow the man bun and hit the beach, I don't know. But I'm going to head on over to the grocery store and get what I need to make up some slow-cooked chili. Okay, I got everything I need to make up my chili, and I made sure to get some ice cream for this occasion. I don't need to put it on the wheel well in this van. I just been putting things down there. It stays really cold. This has been my refrigerator. So yeah, it's been my refrigerator until I can get a real refrigerator, which I did finally order. It'll go right over here. Then a lot of people recommended the Berkey water filter. I think that'll fit beside it, and it seems like a good choice because I'll be spending a lot of time in the backcountry over the summer, and I can just dump water into it, automatically filtered, everything's done. So I'll have to look into that some more. Yeah, I'm gonna start out here by cooking the beef with the onions in there. This is really easy. You don't really need to follow a recipe for chili. And the crock pot has a brand new fancy knob on there. The old one broke off. Thank you, Matthew, for 3D printing that out for me. You saved the day. I'd prefer to be cooking with my induction right now, but over the last couple days I haven't done any driving, and I've been using the heater a lot and charging stuff up, and I've gone through like 90 amp hours, so it's going to take a lot of driving to charge that thing back up. And I want to make sure that it's close to 100% for tonight. I just realized I forgot to baby wipe my ground beef. Big mistake. This beef is really lean. I'm not going to drain the fat off it. I wonder if plywood is food grade. I can't wait to get my prep board. This shouldn't take too long, maybe 3 or 4 hours on low. So let's get going to El Norte. I'm at the Columbia ice field now. I'm hungry. I'm going to dip into this a bit early. Oh, that's really good. Still got a few hours of driving north to do, then I got to figure out where to spend the night. I had to turn that front curtain around 180 degrees. The red right up against the green was rattling my brain way too much. So from the outside, you can't tell whether or not the curtains are down or up. There was a factory tint on these windows. Plus, I got a 20% film put on top of there. Alright, I've had enough driving. I'm going to call it quits here. It's supposed to be even colder further east, but I don't want to drive another 300 kilometers for that. It's forecasted to drop down to minus 34 here tonight, so I think that'll be a good test run for this van. I'm just in town right now loading up on all the necessities. Then according to iOverlander, there's a bunch of camp spots outside of town where I can stay for free. I can sleep right here at this grocery store, but there's a bunch of semi trucks and they usually idle all night long. It's kind of loud. And there's also supposed to be a shower here at the Petro Canada, so maybe I can come back in the morning and check that out. I think the van's happy to be out here in its natural habitat. This looks like a nice quiet spot to spend the night. You can really feel that polar vortex setting in. It's really bitter outside. It's about minus 23 right now. So I'm going to get the diesel heater fired up and have a beer and some chili. I just switched over to the GoPro. I think it does better video quality in a low light. It's got a bigger sensor in it, but I apologize in advance if the footage is really dark. In the minivan, I had like a studio light set up there, so I still have to work on that in this van. But I'm going to put a tape marker on the diesel tank so that we know how much fuel I burned tonight. I'm also going to take note on the Victron battery monitor app how much electricity that I used tonight. This app is really good. I like it. It connects to the monitor with Bluetooth so that when I'm up there driving, I can have this mounted on the dash and keep an eye on the charging. And this also has an alarm built in, so when it hits the charge voltage of 14.4, it starts beeping. Then I know to shut off the DC to DC charger. I don't know what the rules are for drinking a beer on camera inside a vehicle. I think it's pretty clear that I'm out here in the middle of nowhere camping for the night. But am I drinking or am I not drinking? Hard to say. It's some pretty good chili right there. It definitely beats the Chantilly, hands down. Alright, look what I found. I'm going to get all the curtains down to help hold in the warmth. The curtain up front makes the biggest difference just to cut down on the area that I need to keep warm in here. And something else that I've been doing when it's really cold like this, I've been sleeping with my head on this end underneath the roof vent with the fan running on the lowest speed. Overnight you exhale like a pint of water and it gets everywhere. You get frost on the windows, behind the panels. On the minivan I had the rear hatch freeze shut. I don't think it causes any damage, it's just more of an annoyance. It sacrifices a bit of heat to have the fan running, but I think it's important to have some air exchange. And I'm also going to try to set up the extension cord up to the block heater, and we'll try to run that for a few hours in the morning. Alright, we're all set up for the night, and none of those sweet, tasty beers were drank in the making of this video. So I'll see you guys in the morning, and I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, we did it. That's a new cold weather record for me. The diesel heater's been working non-stop at full power all night long, and for a level of cold outside that is seriously deadly, it's cozy enough in here. I'm not complaining. I made the mistake of leaving this water bottle beside the door. And yeah, I just plugged in the block heater. It's drawing 35 amps, so let that run for about an hour, if not longer. Well, it's been about an hour and a half. Let's see if we can start it up. Well, I survived comfortably in here, bring on minus 50. No problems at all. There's no frost on any of the windows. The floor didn't all shrink apart on me. I pulled up at about 6 o'clock last night. It's about 9:30 a.m. now, so 13 and a half hours, and it looks like I went through about 100 amp hour, which is quite a lot, but it was the block heater that really sent me over the edge on that. I should have kept track on how much I used with the diesel heater, but I forgot to look. And I went through 6 liters of diesel last night, which adds up as well, but that's to be expected in this kind of a temperature. But I think this is a good time to wrap up the video, so thanks for watching. Thank you to Patreon supporters, and I'll see ya in the next one.